お前たちの目的は何だ。どうしてこの学園を襲う。もうどうにでもなれ。特別なことなんて何も起きない。昨日と変わらない普通の一日。いつもの街、いつもの光景、平凡だらけな要素の集合で作られた一日なのに、どうしてこんなことが起きているんだよ。行くぞ、みんなでこの学園を守るんだ。これで終わりだ。
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! It's not Danganronpa. But it's back! Let me explain what I mean by that. The 100-Line Last Defense Academy is a game made by Tokyo Games, which is a company that is made by Kazutaka Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa, as well as Master Detective Raincode, as well as Kotaro Ukatoshi, who is the creator of the Zero Escape series and AI Somnium Files. You know, a bunch of games that I'm really into. Even though I didn't stream Master Detective Archives Raincode because there's no Steam version of it. Honestly, I haven't really played that game yet. I've been meaning to get around to it, but I don't have a Switch anymore. So if it ever gets a Steam release, I'm gonna be first in line to play it. But that's besides the point. If I were to summarize this game from what I've gleaned from the trailer, it's Danganronpa, but tactical RPG. Now, when I say tactical RPG, I mean games like Fire Emblem and X-Com. I actually have a love for tactical RPG games, even though I haven't streamed them yet. I'd love to stream Troubleshooter, but I just haven't gone around to adding it to the votes yet, because there's so many other games that are in the votes and already on my Steam library that I have to get to. Like, I used to have, like, this addiction to tactical RPG games, man. Like, back in elementary school, I played Fire Emblem Heroes in the classroom because my school had, like, iPads that you could play on. I got caught, and I'm the reason why apps got banned. Those kinds of apps, like gaming apps, got banned off all the iPads. Oops. But even though this is not necessarily another Death Game visual novel that Kodaka and Ukatoshi are best known for, I'm very much excited to see how this project plays out. As I play tactical RPGs for, like, you know, all the strategy that goes through it and, like, all the thinking you gotta do in order to win, like, each and every battle, my friend D only plays XCOM for the sexy snake aliens. God, I wish that was me. Terrible bit aside, let's take a look at what the 100-Line is all about. The main character, Takumi Sumino, was living an ordinary life in the Tokyo residential complex. His peaceful days with his family and childhood friends are shattered by the sudden appearance of an unknown assailant. The mysterious entity, which calls itself Siri, gives Takumi the unique ability Himo-anima, which he uses to escape the dire situation he is in, but is then forced by Siri to transfer to the Last Defense Academy. 15 students have been brought together. The objective of the students, as communicated by Siri, is to defend the school for 100 days against the oncoming enemy, i.e., the School Invaders, and to save humanity. Kazutaka Kodaka, whose major works is the Danganronpa series, and Kotaro Uchikoshi, whose major works is the Extreme Escapist series, have teamed up for the first time to direct and write the scenario for this new title, and hence a new 100-day war of extreme and despair will now begin. A few more notable members I wanted to mention that are on staff include Ryu Komatsuzaki, who also worked on the Danganronpa series and Master Detective Archives as a character designer. The creature design is done by Shima Dorairu, who worked on Fate Grand Order and Chaos Dragon. And of course, Masafumi Takeda, who's the audio director who worked on the soundtracks and audio for the Danganronpa series, No More Heroes, and of course, Master Detective Archives Raincode. So there are quite a few big names working on this project, and a few recognizable ones. Although I still do find myself a little concerned. I mean, pulling up the Steam page, in the description of the game, it just says a new adventure from the creators of Danganronpa and the Zero Escape series. Which, honestly, just makes me feel like the creators are just using their own clout from their previous series to try and drive more attention to the 100 line. Another concern I have is the 100 extreme despair-filled endings. I mean, it's not really the fact that there are 100 different endings, which that in itself sounds interesting, but it's the fact that there's 100 days in this game, and there is no way you could have like something interesting having happen every 100 days. Surely there'll be some off days, perhaps where you're doing more free time events. I guess my main concern with that is because after I played Inescapable, there was a lot of like downtime between each day and each event that sometimes like multiple days or months in that game could pass where basically nothing interesting happens in Inescapable. That it just kind of feels like filler or just feels boring overall, which is my main concern because it seems the 100 line is going that direction as well. I'm not even sure if the 100 line will have like a canon ending. Perhaps it will have a canon ending because it is the Zero Escape creator working on it, and he usually has like a golden ending that you have to find all other endings first and then you get that ending. But if that's the case, then finding 99 different endings to get the one true ending just sounds like a little tedious. I don't think it's gonna go that direction, but it just sounds like a lot to do. I mean, I guess it's like if it has an interesting story, it could potentially be like really interesting. But like, how many of those endings are gonna be like filler endings or like nothing endings? But despite all of that, I think it's a game worth keeping an eye on, and it's like a game I'm really excited about, despite like maybe some of the red flags you can call them. I don't really think they're red flags, they're just more so concerns of mine. They could make this game work, really. I mean, they better make it work. I mean, 2KO Games has to pay back a large loan now because of this game. Seriously. This is 2KO Games' Hail Mary. If this fails, 2KO Games is probably shutting down. No wonder they're trying to use their clout to try and drive attention to this game. Because if this game ends up going under the radar or just ends up failing, the company is shutting down. But I still have faith in this game. I have faith that this game could still be good. I'm going to add the link to the Steam down below. Go ahead and wishlist it. It's coming out early 2025. Unless this game gets delayed, which I'm not sure it will. I mean, if this game ends up getting delayed, it's going to be a death sentence. But I also hope that they don't just rush this game out and that it's actually complete, because if there's like a ton of like game breaking glitches in this game, once again, this is 2KO Games' Hail Mary. If they miss, 2KO Games is over. But yeah, this is clearly a game that both the creator of Danganronpa and Zero Escape put everything into. And I'm very excited to see what their Hail Mary has to offer. Until then, don't mind me, I'm just some dude on the internet, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.